Hello, wonderful listeners. Welcome back to the show. Today, we're diving into an absolutely relatable topic: emotional exhaustion. It's one of those feelings we can all recognize, isn't it? Picture this. You come home after a long day, you collapse onto the sofa, and no amount of scrolling through your phone seems to help. That, my friends, is emotional exhaustion. It's so prevalent, yet we often dismiss it. If you've ever felt utterly depleted, as though resting simply doesn't cut it, trust me, you are not alone.
Oh wow, that totally sounds like me. Like last month I had this week where I felt, just burnt out? Is that what emotional exhaustion is all about?
You've got it. Emotional exhaustion is very much like a heavy blanket, suffocating you when you least expect it. It creeps up like an unwelcome guest. The first step, however, is acknowledging that feeling. It's absolutely okay to feel drained. Just think of it. Even top-notch batteries eventually run out of juice.
Yes. We wouldn't let our phones run flat, but we often let ourselves burn out too. So what's the first step in addressing this? Just saying I'm exhausted?
Exactly. Admitting that you're exhausted is crucial. Following that, you need a break, like a little time out from stresses. Consider it a circuit breaker moment. Have you ever unplugged your microwave? Just to reset it.
Oh gosh, yes. Give it a moment, and suddenly it's all, back to normal. So taking a break really is like resetting ourselves?
Spot on. It's a quick reboot. Next, engage in some self-care. You've heard the phrase, treat yourself, right? Identify activities that help you unwind, whether it's reading, painting, or just enjoying a warm cuppa while listening to your favorite tunes. Get cozy in every sense.
Oh, I can totally relate. Sometimes I have a face mask night, and it feels like I'm floating on a cloud. But what about rest? Is sleep really that important in this whole mix?
Absolutely. Sleep is vital for recovery. Think of it this way. It's like charging your phone overnight. If you don't plug it in, how can it expect to function the next day? You need that deep and restorative sleep. So creating a calming sleep environment is key, even putting your devices away.
Right, but I know people who use their phones just before bed, and then they complain about feeling exhausted. Is that ruining their recharge?
Absolutely. Those screens emit blue light which, sends signals to your brain that it's still daytime. Setting boundaries is essential. Protect your energy. Saying no to draining activities is not selfish, it's vital.
Setting boundaries sounds easier said than done though. It's like trying to stop a tidal wave with just sand. So what if I feel as though I simply can't say no?
I totally understand. We've all been there. It's like guarding your castle. If you let everyone in constantly, you'll just end up completely overwhelmed. Moreover, connecting with loved ones can serve to lighten your emotional load. Sometimes, just talking it out can lift a massive weight off your shoulders.
Oh, definitely. I've called friends on tough days, and just venting makes me feel like I can breathe again. Speaking of which, what's something simple I could do in the moment for a quick energy boost?
Engaging in light physical activity is fantastic. A quick walk outside can truly release some feel-good hormones. It's like giving your brain a mini holiday. Have you ever noticed how being outdoors lifts your spirits?
Yes, I used to dance around when I felt like a zombie, and it totally lifted my mood. But what about social media? All that negativity really weighs me down too, right?
Absolutely. Reducing exposure to negativity can have a monumental impact. Just think of your mind as a garden. It needs weeding to flourish. And if you ever feel fatigued for too long, seeking professional help is always wise. A therapist can really make a difference.
Wow, there's so much to unpack. I guess it's all about figuring out what helps us individually. So engaging in something creative could really be beneficial, like making music or painting.
Yes, indeed. Creative expression can be incredibly cathartic. It's akin to releasing all that pent-up energy into something beautiful. Just picture it as letting steam escape from a pressure cooker, essential for maintaining balance. You don't need to be a master artist. Just have fun and enjoy the process.
This is all so insightful. So it's really about discovering a blend of activities that uplift us. Oh, I'm ready to get started on this. Thank you.
And that brings us to the end of today's episode. If you're feeling drained, I hope these tips empower you to recharge and take good care of yourself. Remember, self-care isn't indulgent, it's absolutely necessary. If you enjoyed this episode, do subscribe and share it with someone who might benefit from it. Take a moment for yourself, be kind, and catch you next time.